Hello, welcome to Factorio Seablock. So between last episode and this episode, what I've done was I've completely deconstructed pretty much this entire area that you can see. And I kept all this the same, everything north, but everything from here down is going to be changed. So I'm going to have a lot of these expanded. I'm going to have more of these. This is mostly why I started doing all of it. For the leaching plants. But now it's got to where I have the ores, which are going to be put out on the bus now. I haven't completely tied everything in yet. I've been working mostly on getting everything you see, which I'm going to show you. Put together. There we go. Alright, so I'll go through and show you everything that I've done. So I've got cobalt being added. I've got the cobalt oxide being put on the bus. And the reason why I have this being put on the bus, because it's needed in other recipes, which I'll show you real quick. So it's used in conjunction with lithium to make lithium cobalt oxide, which is used to make lithium ion batteries. And then obviously cobalt oxide will be used to make cobalt ingots, which I'm not there yet. I don't have the research, because the research requires purple science packs, which purple science packs are electric furnaces, assembly machines, and chemical plants, which I don't have any of those being made right now. Sorry if I sound a little congested. I'm still, I'm not sick, but I'm still getting over from being sick. But got manganese, got a better process of it being made. Manganese is some weird ass process. Like, it literally takes iron ingots along with the manganese oxide to make the cathodes, which you'll get cathodes in the iron oxide, which then that iron oxide or hydroxide has to be put into a chemical furnace to then give you your iron ingots back. Which basically I have this feeding this, which then goes back to feed it. So the rest of the iron ingots are going to be for the bus, which I need to get a couple of iron ingots to help get this started. So once I get iron ingots being made, then I'll be able to pump out more of that. So then after you got your iron ingots, I've also got steel ingots being made right here. And then I have your actual iron production being made in two different areas. So one's going to require I forgot what that one is. Let me look at this. We'll just put manganese in this one. But basically, what's going to happen is I have all this set up differently, which I'll show you here in a second. Alright, so you have a lot of different recipes using iron ingots. Ignore the manganese and the steel. So you got iron ingots and manganese that'll make your basically your iron plates. You also have iron ingots and silicon to make your iron plates, which is what this is. Which is what this one is. This one's going to be all your top tier stuff. So like your cobalt, nickel, which is what's right here. Yeah, so you're going to have your, I don't know why I have zinc here. I'll have to look into that. Thought I had it written down. That's for others. So basically you're going to have manganese, you're going to have silicon, you're going to have cobalt, nickel. So you'll have 4 different ways to process this. Which I'm going to have to go back and look at that. Yeah, that's right. Because there's zinc. So yeah, this is nickel. Yeah. Can't remember why I have this set up in 2 different places, but basically it's going to be 4 different items. So let's put it like this. So this is going to be your cobalt and your nickel, because that's what's going to be put right here. Then this is going to be your silicon and your manganese. So the iron comes down, comes right in here. Iron comes down, comes right in here. I want the priority on this one first, because this is going to have the cobalt and the nickel. Nickel, I just, there's so much of it that I need to get rid of. And this one's not going to be those. I don't know why I have that there. This one will be the silicon. So that's what needs to go here. This will be what all the silicon and all that good stuff comes. Then you got your steel, which hopefully soon I'll get research for it to make it more efficient. Here's my NVAR. Got copper. Got my tin. So this is what I have going on. My copper plates will be right here. Here's going to be my copper cables. Tin copper cable. This is all going to be my tin plate. Then you got your lead, your bronze, your brass, which this was a hot mess to sit there and get right. And then my lead plate, which I got to get more casting machines. Then I have my solder. Then my silver plate. Again, I need more casting machines. And then this is going to be my aluminium, which I still got to get underground belts for right here that are actually at least yellow. So that's why this isn't running right now. Neither one of these. But got the electrolyzers making sodium hydroxide. But I also got where I had a whole stash of it to where that'll be put out first. And I don't need to run this on the bus because I already have it being on the bus. So that's why it's just being put right here. So that's what I've done so far when it comes to all my metals and stuff. Now, I still haven't gotten titanium set up yet, which that'll be easy because I have chlorine gas already over here, so that's not a problem. And then I also need to do glass. I haven't gotten glass mixture being made yet. And gold. Gold, glass, and titanium. And then I tried to do this. This was going to be like my little kind of like highway to get me around. So that's why there's kind of a gap. Like such a big gap between this. I wanted kind of like a highway to get me back and forth. Whether I'd be driving or walking. So, that's what I've been doing. I've also been trying to get rid of a lot of these ores that I've been backed up on. I mean, as you can see, there's so much. And that's just not even all of it. I have all this nickel. All these aluminium plates. Which, we're going to go and try to transfer all of it. Well, that didn't last long. So, that's what I've been working on this entire time. Been planning it out and strategizing how I wanted to run this. Now, it sucks because it's not expandable. As in, if I need to get more metals, I can't expand this anymore. Like, it's stuck the way it is. So if I want to expand this, I'm going to have to tear it down, redo it all again, all that good stuff. Which sucks. So probably what I'll do by then, I'll probably just end up using robots. But I've thought of so many different ways, and I can't think of any way to really make it expandable. Like, it is designed to be set up for like a one system process of this. Make this, all this, as fast as you can for one little process. And then if you want more, you're just going to have to build more of all that. Along with the induction furnace and the casting machines. Like, you have to do all that. Like a whole nother setup. Which is fine, but it's kind of a pain in the ass. That's the only downside I can say regarding using Angel's Ores, all that stuff. So I've been trying to let all my videos get caught up with everyone. I also got alumina being processed down here too, and it's going to go on the bus because it is used in a lot of other recipes. But anyway, back to my point. So pretty much I'm uploading the very last episode that I have as we speak right now. So that'll get y'all all completely caught up to where I'm at now. Now, I didn't record me tearing apart everything because, I mean, I'm pretty sure you can imagine how that would look. So, Now what I'm going to do is start getting everything running again. Because as you can tell, nothing's running. Most of that's because I have such a crap ton of mineralized water stored up that I'm going to have to use that to get rid of. So basically what I'm getting at is see, I have all this mineralized water here stored up, and I have it stored up over here. But I've also got to set up a process where I'm getting rid of these geodes. So that's another thing I have to work on too. So that's probably what our next couple of episodes will be doing, us working on all that, getting that set up. I really wanted to just do episodes of me building more factories, doing all that, but unfortunately you can't always get what you want. So the landfill, the reason why I went and got landfills, because I need to go ahead and connect these up. So let's start down here. Better yet, let's make this a little larger. There we go. Then we'll run this down all the way. Until we hit this. Excuse me, sorry. So I have fluorite running up. Why did I have fluorite running up? So I had fluorite creating calcium sulfate, which the calcium sulfate was to make the lime and sulfur dioxide. I've already got hydrofluoric acid being made, so I don't know why I have this running up. Do I not have it on the bus? Odd. I'm gonna have to figure out something to do with it. But anyway, let's just go back down like that. Now this is stuff that's new, so I can ignore all that. Alright, so let's look at what the first item on the agenda is. So we've already got iron connected in. We've already got steel connected in, which had to kind of spaghetti that. So the next would be N-bar. Wait, where's my car at? I want to make sure I have all the belt in my inventory. I do. Alright. So there's that. There. This is Envar. Where do I have Envar at on the bus? Had to have been pretty close. There's glass. Here's Envar. Right here. Give me that. Might actually work out. Alright, so there's Envar. Let's look at what's next. I know there was something that mineralized water was used in for a lot of. That's what it was. It was the green algae that I needed it for. Yeah. Other than that, it's this. So, we'll have the overflow be turned into ores. Envar. So what's next? Copper. You know what? This is what I'll do. There. I'll throw copper down that, so I know what that is. Then this is copper cable. I don't have that on me. So we'll just start with these three. Copper, copper cable, and 10 copper wire. So copper wire, 10 copper wire, and copper plates. Ooh. Alright, so there we go. Now, copper is where? What is this? Alright, so this is copper wire, which will be the middle one. I didn't mean to do that. I hate that. There's that. Same thing. Now I've got to figure out where copper goes at. Alright, here we go. Copper, copper, copper. Definitely isn't this. It's got to be somewhere over this way. Because copper was... Here it is. I was going to say copper was pretty close to iron. Pretty sure it was right here. So what is this? Steel? So this is steel. There's that. Oh, I'm out. Ooh, okay. Interesting. I'm already out of underground belts. That's not good. So, we'll have to work on getting more of that. Alright, what's next? Alright, so now we have tin plate. And then bronze and brass. That's pretty easy. Yeah, so it shouldn't produce any because there ain't really copper. So we should be good on that. Now the tin plate, that's a different story. We just remove that for the moment. Oh, and I've also had to kill a lot of worms as I was expanding. So, that was fun. I still have to work on my train to get that to where it'll run the way that we had it. So 10, bronze, brass. And we're almost out of belts too. So we're definitely going to have to get everything running again. This is it. And I'm out. So this is going to create 360. I'll turn these into yellow belts. So that means I still got to get solder. All right. All right, there's that. So that's it on the yellow belt. So I'm going to continue working on all this. Getting this ran down here. I'll probably get it turned on. And then, you know, also in the next episode, we'll be getting all the geodes being turned into more mineral sludge. Excuse me. To where we can get more minerals being made. But I need to go pick up resources so I can start making more. What are they called? Leaching plants. So I can make more leaching plants. So go ahead and get all this set up. Get more of these being made. This being set up. The next one that I'm going to be doing out of all these will be Bomonium and Cretinium. And the reason being is because they give me gold, give me more silver, obviously gives me my tin, my silicon, and zinc. And then this is obviously going to give me my iron, copper, lead, aluminium, and titanium. I really don't want a whole lot of lead because I don't need it for a lot. And I also don't want a lot of zinc. So this is the only... No, I got two that are making zinc. So I don't want a whole lot of it. Then aluminium, I'm going to have a moderate amount. Because I will be using aluminium a lot for a lot of different... basically producing different factories. And then the next one that I'm going to do is probably... I don't want rubite. I was thinking about doing some of these ferrous... Well, I got to do the ferrous dust sorting. This one. I have to do it. There's just no ands, ifs, or buts about it. That's how I was going to get my nickel. Was doing this. Which means I'm going to have to go through the process of making the ferrous dust, which got to do that ferrous sludge, all that good stuff, which is requiring sapphirite chunks, givelite, and rubite chunks, and thermal water, which I have the thermal water bore right here. And I'm going to be doing all these too. So that's what we'll be doing on that. So we'll set up these for this, for these two, and then I'll do one for the ferrous sludge. And then we'll probably do some more of the other stuff. But anyway, so I hope you enjoyed watching. And I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.